Down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Now they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Working out of the gun, Franks. He'll check this down to Hines. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Franks rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. Touchdown Bears! Terrace Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold. The loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To throw, Huntley.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Huntley.
Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Setting up play action. Franks
rolling to his right.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Franks. That's going to be caught by Coulter.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Huntley to throw.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll make it a second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Off play action. Huntley. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
This will be caught inside the 10. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Off the play fake. Huntley. He'll buy some time right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Franks looking to throw.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action with Franks.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Franks now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Franks, and he will find Ridley on the left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second down, Franks. He gets this to Coulter, complete.
Franks pass complete to Isaiah Coulter. A gain of 7. First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 17.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Off play action. Huntley steps away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Huntley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On first down, Barkley breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
The 40-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there's first down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Franks. They'll roll him out right.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Christian Barmore. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Franks steps away to his left. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit!
Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. On first down, here's Franks. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Franks. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
second down. Back to Fournette.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Franks now to throw on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Franks. Escaping the pressure right. That caught by Tremble. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt.
McCann's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
To throw, Huntley. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Huntley. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Running again with Barkley on second down. 169 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Huntley to throw.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He completes it to Ridley.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Frank's looking to throw.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8-yard pickup. And the Bears first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Huntley.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Huntley. That is caught. Bateman.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Huntley.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.